Mortgage Alliance. Woo-hoo!
How was that?
That was great.
Pretty good?
That was excellent.
Got your vocal cords going?
Very clear.
Could you do it?
No.
Welcome to Back TV. It's Monday, November the 9th. I'm John Gabriel, your host, as our president and CEO is out recruiting around the world. And he'll be back, I think, the end of this week. Today, we have Anthony from CMHC. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And before we get into what we're going to talk about, I got a few things that I got to go over with the network. A reminder that our new monthly format for Mac TV has started this year, and our next episode will be December the 7th. Dragon's Den. We wish to congratulate each and every one of you that's taken the initiative to sign up for the Dragon's Den. Thank you. The program, it's all about the institutionalizing of the industry and how it can help you in the future, how you can become an entrepreneur. With this program, you'll get a certificate from the Dragon's Den School of Business, and it'll create a playbook for you on bettering your business, taking you to that next level. If you have not signed up for it, learn about it, get involved. Our last session is this Thursday in the GTA area on November the 12th. If you have not registered for it, please get a hold of Regional Sales Manager Tony Bartolomeo, or they can go on the website, is it MacU, right?
MortgageAlliance.com.
MortgageAlliance.com
Mortgage Dragon.
Mortgage Dragon, got it. The program will start, thank you Tony B. The program starts in February 2016. Don't miss it. Money Market. Okay, it is now live in mortgage bonds. What is it, you may ask? Well, it allows brokers to submit an application along with the credit bureau within Mortgage Boss directly to a pool of either mixed or private lenders with just a single click. Did I just hear a wow?
Wow.
Like, wow. Being able to go into Mortgage Boss, have the application, you can pull a credit bureaus now within Boss, and then submit it directly to the lender for your mixed and your private deals. Okay. Again?
Excellent. Wow.
Wow, thank you. It's amazing how our technology will create the opportunity for our mortgage professionals to build their business, and how we're able to now connect directly to the lenders and help you as brokers within your environment. Now, there's two ways you can do this. Number one, you have the ability to, from the deals module, to select a specific lender, so a specific private lender, to submit to them directly. The lender will get notified, and then all the information will be there for them to review. The docs, the credit bureaus, things of that nature. Perhaps you maybe don't know which lender you want to send it to. The second way is just pick them all, and it goes to the lender pool, and the lenders will then be able to look at just a very little information on it, and if they are interested, they will contact you, and then you can add them within Boss so that they'll be able to see the application, the credit bureau, and the docs. Like, again?
Wow.
Thank you. Next thing, Mapolo. It is everywhere. Now, what does Mapolo stand for? The first person that emails me, jgabriel@mortgagealliance.com, with the answer of what Mapolo stands for, will get a $25 worth of advertising on their Facebook, meaning they'll get $5 a day from Monday to Friday. Don't you look. So get that to me. I'll be watching for it. What does Mapolo stand for? Now, Mapolo itself is a personal application, and it's the best business card going in the industry. Get rid of these, you know, the paper things. No, you wanna have Mopolo on your phones. It's available in the iOS for Apple. It's available Google Play for Android, and for us BlackBerry users, the Amazon store. It is there. Okay, great. The average person looks at their phone 1,500 times a week. Yeah,
Wow.
Ooh. You need to be there, and be there is having the Mopolo app on the people, your referral business, contacts, things of that nature. You need to be on their phone. The features of Mopolo include credit applications, such as the mortgage and personal loan. Personal loans are on there as well. Personal inventory tracker. This is a cool feature where your clients can go through their house and say, you know what, in our house, we have a grandfather's clock from the 1800s from Germany, and it's worth a pretty penny. We were informed. And I'm not going to tell you how much, and I'm not going to tell you where I live. So anyways, but having that information on your phone in case something happens, if a fire happens through the house, you can go to your personal tracker and go, oh, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, instead of having that piece of paper in the drawer somewhere that also went up in the fire, right? You're allowed to do messaging through Mopolo, and it also has the mortgage calculators. So, at this point in time, how many do we have on Mopolo? Do we have a number? Lots and lots and lots, but we need lots and lots and lots more. If you want more information on it, contact Caitlin Collison to find out how you can get the message out to your contacts or your consumers, your customers, and your referral sources. Unsecured loans. We now have an exclusive partnership where you're able to offer your customers unsecured loans. Basically, up to $35,000 that your customers can get. You're building a relationship. Maybe not all people need a mortgage, but maybe they want a loan for something. So the unsecured loan program is available. On any deal in Boss, you just click on the submission tab. Drop down will happen, and then you submit to Lendful Unsecured Loan. So if you have anybody that needs an unsecured loan, try it out. The Fall TV campaign program is still running. We're building your brand on prime time. Our fall TV campaign is airing on Dragon's Den, The Amazing Race. I saw it on Friday night, so I saw the commercial there. Income, Property, and House Hunters, and also on Gotham. And I tell you, that penguin, he's just so whacked. If you haven't seen Gotham, you gotta see it just because of the penguin. He's amazing. The campaign started back in October and ends this week. So it's an excellent time for you to get information out on your social media, things of that nature, because people are going to be hearing Mortgage Alliance. So you want to be in their minds when they're watching the TV show and seeing the commercial and then going, oh yeah, I know somebody with Mortgage Alliance. It brings your brand right into their home. Now, let's get on with it.
Yes.
Anthony, CMHC, and you have been a huge supporter of Mortgage Alliance over the years. Many of our brokers know you personally, have come out to the different MAC events, whether it be MAC Academy. We've even had the Build for Humanity builds, which Habitat for Humanity, which has been amazing. What other ways does CMHC support? They've been supporting our brokers over the years.
Well, thank you, John. Well, basically, education really is our key messaging right now. So we do support brokers, not only just Mortgage Alliance brokers, but the industry as a whole, through education, either face-to-face or using technology, where we offer the classroom. They can take educational courses through the classroom. We also work with various associations. CAP, for example, will be involved with the CAP forum in Toronto this
Down at
week.
the conference, yep.
And then the various provincial associations and even the different coalition of independent mortgage brokers. So again, the key message here is partnering with our lenders and our brokers and really help educate the Canadian consumer. As Canada's National Housing Agency, we have a wealth of information that we really encourage people to use that for their day-to-day activities and help Canadians make smart, informed decisions.
And some of the educated programs, where would they find that?
They would find on the classroom, which is on everythingyouneed.ca, but I believe you also
I
have a
think we
link.
have the link
You have the link
through BOSS.
through the BOSS system, which will go to our website and just click on that link and select the classroom.
A&P credit approved?
Yes,
Some of them?
yes, and you'll have a list of how many credits each course is entitled to.
Great. Other things that CMHC has provided over a number of years for our brokers are the surveys, whether it be the first-time homebuyer survey or the consumer survey. Recently, just finished, how long ago was the consumer?
The consumer survey was released in the spring, summer of this year, and then the first-time homebuyer survey will actually be released this week at camp.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give us a bit of a highlight from the 2015 consumer survey.
The 2015 consumer survey, some of the highlights here again is obviously consumers are still doing a lot of research online.
Okay.
Some of them, a lot of them do both, but some of them, 36% did a lot of their research online. Consumers are looking for other products and services that mortgage agents can provide them. So interesting, you mentioned unsecured loans. Those are some of the other financial products that consumers would like to be offered. So whether it be mortgage life insurance or unsecured credit, there's definitely opportunities there. And again, providing advice. I always tell brokers and agents that advice is key. The more advice, obviously, that's good for the client, will solidify that relationship and increase your referral rate and the opportunity for future business.
On that 36% you were saying that's going online, is there demographics to it, on like an age?
Yeah,
You
they
know
tend to be obviously younger, millennials, Generation X.
Our future mortgage people.
Exactly, your future first-time home buyers and repeat buyers.
Social media.
Yes, definitely. So it goes hand in hand with your social media strategy.
Okay, and so also within the survey, it gives you trends, things of that nature.
Yeah,
also,
it gives you mortgage, just the broker share in terms of mortgage originated deals. And
Okay.
the trend is definitely positive
Yes.
for the broker originated business, especially when you're looking at first-time buyers and repeat buyers. Renewers, it's somewhat stayed flat over the last few years. But in 2016, I don't know if you noticed the camp studies, camp analysis, 2016 will be a record year for new renewals. So there'll be the most amount of renewals coming on the books in 2016. So great opportunities for mortgage brokers
Get
to
your
target
database.
and target that renewal business
What
because
happened
they
in
are.
2011?
It was a banner year.
Really?
2012.
After 2008, when we finally took back off again, it was 2011.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right. So check your database. You can do that within Bosch. You can go find out who took out a mortgage back in 2011. Sounds like you need to be getting on that. Now, do you have the numbers of first-time buyers using brokers?
Yes, in terms of first-time buyers, I believe it was 55%,
Oh,
the
yeah.
highest amount ever.
Ever, good. And also, with that great news of 55%, I'm sure there's a small area of improvement that we might need to be used as brokers. Is there areas that we should be looking at as brokers to get out to?
Okay, well, in terms of improvements, I would always emphasize the importance of post-transaction following up with your clients.
Yep.
And our survey actually indicated some of the things that consumers were interested in that would add value when you are after funding, when you are following up with your clients. There's additional information
What
that
are they
you can
looking for?
provide. The first one was obviously long-term financial and mortgage strategies.
Okay.
Second one was housing market information. And again, this is where CMHC can add value because of our housing market information. We have the housing market information portal. Consumers can access that information on our website and get local housing data. Consumers would like information on how to manage financial difficulty. It's not a pleasant topic to have, but
No.
again, I think it's an opportunity to educate the consumer. If they are going to experience financial trouble, you want to deal with it upfront and not, ignore it and deal with it 2 or 3 months down the line when it's too late. We just launched our new default management program where we've identified 4 stages where consumers and lenders and brokers will have the opportunity to work with CMHC and try and save the client and offer them options so that if they are experiencing financial difficulty, then we can find some remedy.
Okay, so having a CMHC insured mortgage, if they think it's starting to look bad or going to be looking bad,
Exactly. If there's,
don't be quiet. Just
don't be
come
quiet.
out and
Call your creditors. The first thing you want to do is call your creditors
get advice.
and get advice and look at the options available. The fact of the matter is most people, they'll wait till it's too late.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a call once. The guy called me and says, they're experiencing financial trouble. Can you help them out? And I said, I started giving out the spiel on our default management program. Unfortunately, the day he called me, he told me next day they have to go to court for the foreclosure. So that call was made 3 months too late.
Yeah, and it's probably a hard thing for an individual to fess up that I'm having a problem.
It is.
But
But it's good for mortgage brokers to stay in touch with your clients and
Right.
then provide that another value-added service.
oh, cool. Okay. Anything else within the post?
Investment opportunities and other financial products were items 4 and 5, and then maintenance energy efficiency tips. Again, this is where CMHC can help out. We have a lot of research information on home maintenance as well as energy efficiency. We're a big promoter of energy efficiency. And unfortunately, a lot of consumers are not taking advantage of the 10% rebate when purchasing an energy efficient home across the country, or renovating their homes to make the property energy efficient. If they incur costs, full disclosure, it's not just CMHC, there are other private insurers as well.
Right.
They are entitled to a 10% rebate on the purchase of the home, and there's a 5-year window that they have to collect that 10% rebate.
Oh.
So it's just a matter of informing your clients and looking at the home. If it's in Ontario, I know it's either R2000 or an Energy Star, and then all they have to do is fill out the paperwork to CMHC with the reference number, and we'll cut them a check. So the broker doesn't have to get involved other than educate the consumer.
Maybe one of the CCs we might want to put out, give them some information on that kind of stuff.
Fine.
Perfect. Okay. Now you were saying first-time home buyers, probably a big share for our brokers and our agents. Any number besides the 55%? Anything else that we can be telling what our brokers should be doing?
I don't have the actual presentation. They
Right.
haven't released. It's going to be released this week. But what I can say is,
I tried, guys. I tried.
I think there's one section that really talks about who influences the first-time home buyer,
Yep.
and obviously family and friends is key, followed by real estate agent, and then brokers, even before the lenders. So really, knowledge and trust is what they're looking for all these groups in terms of getting referrals or getting information. But as well with a broker, it's time saving and it's very convenient. As well as I think the people are starting to recognize the value of dealing with the broker, that they'll save them a lot of time by having access to various funding sources that they may not be able to get with their lenders.
And with technology, as you say, being able to research everything.
Exactly.
Through BOSS, through online, through CMHC, the information that they're getting, then all the question is back and forth,
Exactly.
faxing
And with technology,
faxes,
we're
faxes now.
Who faxes? And then the interesting thing with technology is we're seeing more and more consumers using mobile devices for their research information. So again, so make sure that your collateral and your websites are mobile ready, because 17% of consumers do their research using mobile devices only, and that's up 2% from last year.
Nobody's answered Mapolo yet.
Nobody have the
No,
answer. Can I
I
answer?
haven't answered. No. So, what can I get out of you about first-time home buyer? First-time home buyer. Nothing.
No, unfortunately, yeah. It's other than it's coming.
It's in the envelope with the lawyers.
Exactly. Other than it's coming, like I said, it'll
The
be
accounting
released
firm
at
of whatever and whatever.
Yeah.
So no information on how. No, we don't know how we're doing in comparison year over year. What about the consumer survey, it's been going on since
Since 1999.
99, so
Yeah.
16 years. How have brokers been doing since, when did you come on?
Well, I've been with CMHC since 2004, but I
Okay.
think on the TMAC account, so maybe 09.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how in overall?
Overall, I mean, it's been, in terms of perception of brokers, it's been positive.
Yes.
And I'm comparing the numbers from last year to this year, 74% of mortgage consumers were either totally satisfied or somewhat satisfied with their mortgage broker. And
Okay.
that this year, it's up to 5% to 79%.
Wow.
I was either very satisfied or somewhat satisfied. So the trend line has been increasing, and I think it has to do with the knowledge level, the value that brokers add, and then the training that's involved with being a mortgage broker today.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Know your stuff. I mean, basically, as mortgage brokers, you need to know mortgages.
Know your mortgage, know your clients.
Know your clients and
And,
the trends. And then that next step, as I was mentioning earlier, for the entrepreneur, Dragon's Den to take your business to the next level. Great. Anything else you got? What else you got for me?
One thing I wanted to mention is against the renewal market.
Yes.
I said there was a focus because in this year's mortgage consumer survey, we did have a section on renewals, and majority of renewals will renew before the scheduled due date. So I just want to reemphasize the importance. Some of them are being contacted up to 6 months before the renewal date. So really, that A pie is getting a little smaller and more difficult. Everybody's stumbling over that all-important prime client. So definitely don't procrastinate. You want to be proactive and not reactive.
Yeah, back in our day, it was, with the banks, they'd be sending out the renewal notices like 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
That way, because the client would have no choice but sign it, send it in.
No,
But
now it's months in advance.
months in advance, so you gotta be on top of them, and on top of your clients. And it's a difficult thing on a renewal if they're not looking to, let's say, increase their mortgage, refi, or something of that nature. Sometimes it's a difficult thing to strictly just switch a client.
Yeah.
Because when you go to switch somebody, you gotta get information again.
And I always like to say, people always think people switch because of rates. It's not just rates. Again, relationship is very important. But obviously, clients are rate sensitive. On our survey, there was a bit of a contradiction. Some people renewed early because they expected rates to increase. However, when we talk about which consumers prefer fixed and variable, a variable consumer prefer choosing variable because they're expecting market rates to decrease. So, some people, nobody has the real answer.
Okay.
So I think it just goes back to make sure that you're knowledgeable enough to educate the consumer as to where you think rates are heading. And on all our housing market outlooks, we have a rate forecast that's produced quarterly. So you can use that as a template and have a conversation with your clients.
All right,
So
great.
there definitely is compare.
Anything more you want to inform? Give me something on the first time. I know you know something.
No, they haven't released anything to me as well. Part of that first time homebuyer review committee.
I've known him a long time. He would have fed me something if he knew.
I
know.
would. Just between us two
Exactly.
and the camera.
Hold on for a second. Okay. Anthony, it's always a pleasure you having here, informing our agents, our brokers, of the market, what CMHC can do, and it's great. Even your predecessors have been with us, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
With all
Thanks for the
business
opportunity.
Before we finish up, I got a teaser. We have a massive website redesign, and it's in the final stages. But it's much more than a redesign. It's going to be a complete content management system that's going to be integrated with BOSS. Excuse me. So you're going to see the website integrating also with BOSS. With the new modern website, you're going to be able to control buttons and pages all through BOSS. As in Anthony, I don't have any much more information than that, but all I can say is watch for more details coming from our marketing department very, very soon. And what is that, Caitlin?
It's gonna be mobile friendly.
Oh, it'll be mobile friendly as well, so the website will be mobile friendly. Woo-hoo. What do you say to that?
Wow.
Thank you. Birthdays this month. We have Brenda McKay, Ian Palmer, Paulette Frater, Carolyn Maycock, Jose Ramirez, Cameron Esteban, John Antel, Eddie Pita, Tom Frassel, Dave Goncalves, Michelle Beat, and Jeremy Gabriel. Yeah, there is a relationship. And I know he's watching because he asked me what I have in my drink. Now, do I have anybody yet? Nobody. Okay, Mapolo thing is still up, so get me email me what Mapolo stands for. In closing, let's see, we can now recap it that we can send deals direct in BOSS using the money market. Unsecured loans up to $35,000 can be done with one click of a button within BOSS. Get your spot in the den and become a mortgage dragon. We're on TV, so let's make sure you are branding yourself in your clients' homes. And the last thing is, best business card going is to get everybody that you know, no cost, is to get them on Mapolo. And what more can we say? But
Wow.
wow. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember, next show is December the 17th. 7th. December.
Awesome.